This is actually your very first time to visit China since taking office as Prime Minister, and your very busy and demanding schedule is going to be wrapped up very soon. So to start with, share with us about the biggest takeaway as well as the major outcome of your visit this time.
I think was the meeting with President Xi Jinping, because it was not just a normal diplomatic encounter talking about trade or investment, but we discussed quite a number of issues relating to our philosophy, our views of the world, issues of values, issue of civilization. We converse as trusted friends. But of course we did touch on specific issues of what we expect from China and vice versa, the issue of shared future, the issue of trade, investments, training, and also the potential of collaboration between these two countries. But what is to me significant is we expanded that to issues, for example, when I said about poverty alleviation. The President made reference to that, you see, because since I took over for the last 4 months, I became very committed to the issue of poverty eradication. The success in China is unprecedented. So I said, we can share. So the President was very forthcoming in that field to ensure that we benefit from the experience in China. It's not easy. Of course, it's a bigger country, you have to deal with much complex problems. Overall, I've sensed that the President showed so much understanding and passion for these sort of relations, and so much respect, which I feel a bit surprised.
What do you mean by you're surprised? It means that it is beyond your expectations,
yes.
Even though the expectations are actually very high there.
Yeah, because President Xi Jinping is a very prominent leader in the world and leading, one of the leading economies and, power. But he showed so much deference and, to discuss as equals. And I find it very, I should say, touching. And I value that sort of friendship. But then, secondly, of course, we have seen, because of this new wave, this enthusiasm between Malaysia and China, is reflected to the business community. So we find, it's again unprecedented for so many leading captains of industry.
That's actually something that I'm really curious about, because economic and trade cooperation has been one of the major highlights between the bilateral relations, and China has remained the largest trade partner for Malaysia since 2009. You just mentioned that this time, you're not only with Chinese leaders, but also many business leaders and also delegates here. Some MOUs were signed as a kind of outcome. Yeah. So looking ahead, what are some of the new opportunities and the most promising areas of cooperation in this regard?
The number one in this industry, which is billions of dollars worth, would sit down in a group, 50 of them, to see me, discuss, and commit to invest.